There is a new independent movie coming to Boston today, and this one's very interesting. It's called Backwards, and it stars Sarah Megan Thomas. Not only does it star it, you wrote it, you produced it, and this is your first shot at this.
Yes.
This is unbelievable.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
Great to see you. First of all, you're a Williams girl. You went to Williams College, which was my safety school. We should be clear about
really,
that.
really?
I got into
Harvard?
Hamilton, so sorry. I didn't make it to Williams. But congratulations on that alone. But with that being said, not many Williams people end up becoming actresses.
No, not at all. You know, I went to drama school after Williams. It was something I knew I always wanted to do. But Williams tends to be an athletic school, so I did a lot of sports there, which definitely helped with this film.
Yeah, this is a sports movie, kind of, and yet something different. But it involves rowing. Now, everyone always says not many movies about rowing. Even less movies about women's rowing, and yet here you are.
Yeah, this is the first women's rowing film that I know of, and I really wanted to create a different kind of sports film, one about a woman who doesn't make it. She's the #1 alternate for the Olympics, and when I was choosing a sport, I said, well, rowing hasn't been done, and I was a rower, so that's how that
conveniently enough
came about. Yeah.
So within the movie now, it's about near success and what is success, and then what choices do you make when other opportunities are presented to you, when you don't expect them, et cetera, et cetera. We're dealing with a lot of stuff here.
A lot of stuff, yeah. No, it's really about what happens in life when your dream doesn't work out, whatever that dream may be. I think it's a theme that many people can relate to, not just rowers. Everyone.
The cast in this we got to talk about. Yeah. Obviously, James Vanderbeek, Dawson is
fantastic.
Now, how did that come to be?
You know, that came to be. We just sent him a script, and he read it and he enjoyed it. You know, with independent films, it's never about the paycheck. It's about connecting, you know, to the part.
But you understand that you don't normally, like, your first script that you write when you're like, maybe I'll take a run at writing a movie. You don't just send it to Dawson and he goes, yeah, I'll play the male lead.
I sent it to Dawson, and he agreed.
Happened.
And it was so funny because we'd be shooting and cars would come by and they'd be like, we love you, Dawson, and we'd be in the middle of a take, you know, a great take. But he was so fun and really nice about everything.
I read a review where the criticism was he's too believable as the athletic director. Like, how is that a criticism? Isn't that what you want?
Yeah, he is actually fantastic in this, and there's been a lot of comments from viewers about how real he is in this film.
I love the fact that you got Aaron from 24 in there. I mean, I didn't think I was ever going to see him again, and yet, man, does he seem like the drill sergeant rowing coach that he's playing.
Well, he said to me, he's like, I'm always carrying a gun, and I read this script, and I don't have to carry a gun. I was like, I'm in.
Although I bet it's probably a discussion because he's close enough to it, the type of coach that he plays in this thing. Yeah. Gun might have come in handy. So,
for the sequel.
Perhaps, yes. Forwards, would you call the sequel Forwards to Backwards? I
don't know.
Backwards, of course, because the rower is obviously facing backwards, but also where are we in life and what are the things how we approach things that come to us, etc.
Yeah, and also how, like, sometimes you're on a path and you think you're taking a step backwards, like you don't make that goal, but actually it's where you're supposed to be in life. It's about finding that kind of life-work balance.
And whether you should look backwards, like you being obsessed with not getting into Hamilton and having to go to Williams, I think is ridiculous.
I know. You know, I'm going to make my kids go to Hamilton.
Go you Continentals. I'm going to give you a like and I'm going to give you a dislike of this movie, okay? Awesome. First of all, the like. The first scene with the two girls that are the team now, the first meet that they win, it's not a photo finish. Same with the first one that they lose. They're blowouts. And I like that because the cliche would have been, oh my God, we just missed it. But no, they win comfortably and it's like, way to go, girls, but there's much more to do.
Absolutely, absolutely. And we also wanted to extend that winning moment. It's like the high part of the film, so we go into slow motion. We pull out all the stops to try and really build that
Here's
moment.
My dislike.
Uh-oh, the slow motion?
No, not the slow motion. As a guy who obviously has done food binges before, and as a guy whose wife loves Tootsie Rolls like your character does, I've never opened a 5-pound bag of Tootsie Rolls and had them already pre-wrapped for me while you're popping that.
That's true.
That's outrageous.
It's true. I hate Tootsie Rolls, and I'm actually don't know why I wrote them in the script because it's something that she could catch, you know. So in the other scenes, but so when we got to shooting that part, and I had to eat these Tootsie Rolls, the director's like, "You're not eating them fast enough." I'm like, "I don't like them." So he unwrapped them for me, and so I'm popping them in, spitting them out, popping them in, spitting them out.
But again, that raises an interesting point. You're a smart girl, not smart enough to get into Hamilton, but you're smart. You wrote it. You don't like Tootsie Rolls. Why would you do that to yourself?
I don't know.
You could have gone with Smarties or Blow Pops or anything.
Well, Jeff throws it to her in an early scene. It's like a connection of their relationship. So it had to be something, a piece of candy wrapped she could catch. And I should have done Hershey's Kisses because those are delicious.
Oh, yeah. Hershey Kisses are good. Or the hugs, too, with the white chocolate. Tonight at Boston Common. This starts in Boston, at the Boston Common and at the West Newton Cinema. But tonight, they get an opportunity to do a Q&A with you.
Yeah, I will be there at the 4:45 7:25 in the 7 screening with the cinematographer Harlan, who is from Boston and is fantastic when you see the cinematography.
He's an Emerson guy,
He's an Emerson guy, and he's going to talk a little bit how the rowing scenes were shot, and I'm going to talk about all the behind-the-scenes dirt.
Here's where I think people should go see this, why they should. There's no nudity, there's no swearing, there's no violence. It's just a straight, it's a PG movie. Most people think, oh, geez, we're PG. That's a good thing, and I'm glad you did that this way. You didn't have to, but you consciously did that. I think that's a credit to you, and I think moms, daughters, sons, they're going to enjoy that for that reason. So congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
The movie is called Backwards. If I was going to go see it, it would be right over there, and I would walk this way to go do it. Yeah. So great to meet you.
Thanks.
Continued success.
Thank you.
Don't let it get to your head. You're still just a Williams girl.